Ladies and gentlemen, the Chrysler ME412 super sports car. ME412 is the code name for this prototype, which has been top secret until now. It stands for mid-engine, 4 turbochargers, and 12 cylinders. It's appropriate name because we truly built this car around the engine. This approach has enabled us to create a car with record-breaking potential in just 1 year. I'd like to tell you about some of the most impressive mechanical features. First things first, the engine. After exploring our options, we decided to work with AMG to develop a 60-degree 6-liter V12 with quad turbochargers. Air routing had to be short and uncompromised. We've created the most efficient air intake system possible with dual-core intercoolers. Now, of course, you're wondering what kind of engine performance we have produced from the V12 quad turbo. On premium unleaded fuel, the engine produces 850 horsepower at 5,750 RPM. That is 142 horsepower per liter. That is a new benchmark for super sports cars. The torque is a story all by itself. The engine peaks at 850 pound-feet of torque. That's 1,150 Newton-meter of torque. And he makes that level going from 2,500 all the way up to 4,500 RPM. The transmission is just as unique. We worked with Ricardo to develop a unique gearbox, a 7-speed double wet clutch transmission. Ladies and gentlemen, our objective was to make the vehicle as rigid and as light as possible. And if that wasn't just enough of an engineering challenge, we also wanted the ME412 to be an extremely safe car. Our approach was to use a multitude of lightweight materials. In the rear, we have created a tubular chrome moly frame with aluminum octagonal impact rails. ME412 rides on the double wishbone suspension with pushrod links. We've built in a total of 160 millimeters of suspension treble to provide outstanding riding and outstanding handling. That's more than existing leaders in the world of supercars have. ME412 has a great set of carbon ceramic brakes fitted with 19-inch wheels in the front, 20-inch wheels in the rear, and the tires are extremely wide, 265 in the front and 335 in the rear. The top is made of carbon fiber. It weighs only 110 pounds. It's 50 kilograms. As a matter of fact, that's more than most of the drivers. Most of the drivers will be heavier when they sit in that top. We made sure the interior could accommodate even tall drivers with more than 42 inches of legroom. It's more in the world of super sports car. It's more than anybody else has. Fitting forward, you can see that our front structure is as solid as the rear, extruded with aluminum octagonal impact rails and again double wishbone suspension. The turning circle of that vehicle is only 36 feet and is tighter than the Ferrari engine. At the very front of the ME412 we placed one of the most important features of a great super sports car, a great cooling system. It's designed and packaged to achieve high efficiency and outstanding performance under extreme operating conditions. Ladies and gentlemen, with an overall torque weight of 2,818 pounds, that's 1,310 kilograms, we have a very competitive weight. And and with 850 horsepower, ME412 power to weight ratio is 0.59 horsepower per kilogram. That's also a new benchmark. Now how about safety? Remember, this is a prototype, this is not a concept car. So meeting all US requirements for front, rear and side impact was a necessity. There's one more important engineering story to tell. That's the story of form to function. ME412's body results from extensive computational fluid dynamics and wind tunnel testing. All body openings have been optimized to achieve maximum thermal performance. The underbody is fully developed and includes an integral rear diffuser. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I bet you're dying to know how fast does this baby go. Well, to date, our tests have all taken place in computers and very sophisticated simulations. However, we have some targets we are very confident the ME412 can meet or exceed. That's right, ME412 has the potential to write a new chapter in the book of super sports cars. We expect a 0 to 60 time of 2.9 seconds, and that means we may have the first super sports car to break the 3-second barrier. The ME412 will go from 0 to 100 in 6.2 seconds, and we estimate a running quarter mile in 10.6 seconds at 142 miles per hour. Finally, the estimated top speed is 248 miles per hour, or in superstar cars terms, it's 400 kilometers per hour, another benchmark. We'll begin testing ME412 on the road next month, so that you, the automotive press, can begin test driving it this summer.
Everything emphasizes forward motion while the car is standing still. As Wolfgang pointed out, each opening on the body was determined not just by style, but by pressure mapping and wind tunnel development to achieve the correct airflow, cooling and or downforce. Our interior materials were very carefully chosen to achieve a specific driver-focused design statement. The silver carbon fiber of the body is exposed throughout the interior. However, everything that the occupant comes into contact with is covered with the finest materials. Beautiful block leather provides a sense of touch and quality, and subtle chrome and blue anodized accents were added for a touch of both jewelry and luxury. Overall, we feel that our ME412 design makes a very new and a very different statement in this highly competitive segment.